right, welcome to another episode of It's Debatable. I'm Jalen.
I'm Justin.
So as you can see from the background, you feel me, Kings and Queens 2, three, just passed. Overall it was a calm event. Very well executed, no you know, hassles with battles compared to like the last card. Everything ran smoothly, executed smoothly, stream wasn't bad, everything was good. Yeah, how you feel about the overall card in general? I know we spoke about it beforehand.
Um, Overall, hold on. Pardon me. Overall, I think it was I think what you wanted from a URL card is everything that we got from the event.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to say if it was good or bad, that's all real preference. My personal opinion, I would say it was okay. Like if we're doing on a scale of 1 to 10,
Yeah.
7.5. I don't think I can go any higher than that.
Ooh.
But what does that mean? What are you, Super Mario?
I just think differently.
Oh, okay, my fault. He must think I'm going too high, but I would give it a 7.5 because the event wasn't horrible. Like I think we've seen bad events before. Overall, good event. But to my point, you got everything that you wanted. You got a classic battle.
Mm-hmm.
You got some people who got bodied.
Mm-hmm.
Some debatable battles.
Mm-hmm.
You got drunk smack.
Okay.
You got to see Jesus Christ.
Yeah, hold it down for Jesus.
What else? I think it was a okay crowd for the most part.
Yeah.
The stream for me wasn't choppy. It was much better than the previous event.
Okay.
I really just think you got you got Averb getting booed. It's not a URL event without Averb getting booed, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So for the most part, I think you got everything.
All right. Yeah, that's calm to say. Yeah. It was only a little bit choppy on my part because I was in a bad spot with the connection and everything. But for the most part, I think it was a little calm event. To me, particularly the battles didn't really stand out. But in my defense, I didn't really see Tay Rock versus Vixen. That was the only battle that kind of I was like struggling because I was on my way home and shit. But yeah, for the most part, it was okay, decent. Like I nothing really gave me the chills or
Has there been a better URL event this year? I don't think so, though. I think this has been the best event of the year.
Yeah, I mean,
But
I like the last card.
I don't think you could say that though. You missed Tay Rock and Vixen.
Yeah, because that's the main. Yeah, that's the main.
I think you would feel different if you sat there and consumed Vixen and Rock as the whole thing.
Yeah,
that was an amazing battle. Shout out to the. We're definitely gonna get into that.
Yeah.
But to start off the card, and also let me say, the men did win the previous two cards. I went back and I went to the files. The men won both of the cards before. I remember last time we had a little bit. We wasn't sure on if the women won. The men won both of the cards. The first one was much closer.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he was getting confused. The second one was kind of a blowout. The men kind of dominantly won.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
So now we're here for the third one. And I think each gender came to fight. Yeah. But to start off the night.
Wait. Before that, right? If you guys looked, you see that we had the predictions and everything beforehand. We kind of in like a tight little race, as you can see. Like
I'm ahead of you.
But right now, right?
Just say I'm ahead of you.
Yeah, right now with the Kings and Queens, with the Kings and Queens, he fake might be up right now.
It's not fake. What?
We gotta get to the app. You feel me? See who won. That's how.
No. But you can't. You don't have to do that for this card. It was judged basically who won. So
it was judged.
I'm saying though, they picked the winner off the fan vote, and that's how you got the win for either the men or the women.
All right.
Now, if it was like if it was doing like the next card, what's it?
But I'm saying I got the record off the vote from the app.
Okay, but even so, you started it from this year. If we're even doing it, Kings versus Queens cards like that, the win counts at that moment. Is what I'm saying.
All right.
That's all I'm saying. Though. Any other card, we could go off the app because there's no. But they pick like.
Okay, I see what you're saying. I see. Okay, I got.
Point for the men. With a point for the woman.
I got what you're saying.
Kind of got deciphered already.
I got you. All right, boom. So yeah, definitely.
What does Chess say? Think about.
Think about it. But yeah. So yeah, if y'all seen you feel me? It's a very tight race right now. You feel me?
But I'm winning.
It is what it is. But yeah, going into the first battle. Well, yeah.
The first battle of the night, kick off the night. Couples become rivals. Who's sleeping on the couch tonight?
Yeah.
Jack Boy Maine versus First Lady Flames.
Yeah.
First, let me say shout out to First Lady Flames.
Yeah.
She impressed me. I was completely wrong. I apologize to First Lady Flames.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely a problem.
Yeah.
And I think it was why I had Jack Boy previous to the battle was just the experience. I'm not just gonna pick someone who's never been on the stage like that before just to win the battle.
Yeah.
Not saying it can't happen, but the odds now. You know I'm an odds.
Yeah.
The odds would be she's just like the odds of her winning the battle like she did was just very low.
Mm-hmm.
But she pulled it out. Let me just say this because there's not too much I have to say about this particular battle.
Mm-hmm.
First Lady Flames clearly won the battle, even though I gave Jack Boy Main the second round.
Mm-hmm.
I like how he started off the second round talking about why y'all take so long to eat and stuff like that, talking about all the things that annoy us men, what the women do.
Mm-hmm.
That hit home for me because I know my girl pissed me off with that. When he said the food, she almost threw my phone real quick. Like, because that's real shit right there. I gave him the second, but everything else was First Lady Flame. She showed the poise, the presence. She had the vocal projection. She had the bars. Here's what separated the battle from me. I like Jack Boy has the charisma and the stage control now. I did see that. If you've seen the John till now, he's learned a lot.
Yeah.
Right? He lets the crowd react. He's not trying to rap over people.
Yeah.
He has all those little things, but the main thing still does have to be your material.
Yeah.
I didn't like his material.
Yeah.
That's just me. Like I said, the second he picked it up from the first. The first, I'm trying because you know you're into more of the intricate things sometimes. Sometimes I just want to catch it when I'm catching it. Like so, but I'm really trying to. I didn't really know what he was talking about for the most part. I think how he ended his first I liked, but just not how he started it. I just didn't. And First Lady Flames first, she came out punching crazy. She had the devil bars. She had the bars about their relationship. She had so much. I don't remember it word for word. I'd have to go back and really watch it again. This is all our first watch. But yeah, she was just a better MC in that battle. Now, I don't know if this was like I gotta let her win because I don't know what's gonna happen at the crib. You trying to get some extra brownie points. Jack Boy says she won the first 3 rounds, but not the next 3. If you're not, I'm just saying
that's disgusting.
I'm just saying what was heard. But shout out to both of them. First Lady Flames clearly won. Her next battle, she should get I don't want to say a better opponent, but now her next one, she should get a female opponent. Should be a pretty good one. Yeah. And I'm not mad at her seeing her back on another big stage. She impressed me. So shout out to her. Shout out to both of them. First Lady Flames 2-1 in my opinion.
Yeah. So yeah, especially with this battle. Even though I think I did have Jack Boy like 3-0 or something, right? I wasn't surprised that Flames won this battle because I've seen her before. Like she definitely has a great material. She knows how to punch. She's very skillful in her approach to battle rap. But it just shocked me a little bit because the way Jack Boy was like on an incline with like the chess battle and then with the tournament, the way he was leading to and like giving like revamping his style, I thought he was just gonna just rock the whole shit and the way Jack Boy is very energetic, you feel me? Like I feel like he was just going to blow it off the fucking roof. You feel me? And I was kind of anticipating that to be like not battle of the night, but kind of one of the most remarkable battles of the card. But Flames definitely won. Material is just clear, concise, punch, direct, and everything. I feel like with Jack Boy, like you said, he's kind of everywhere, but it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like you don't. Yeah, kind of similar to what you're saying. You don't really know where he's going, but I just like the way like it. I don't know how to explain it. Like it leads me like it triggers something different for me. You feel me? It's not the same. Like you feel me? And I feel like once he if he continues in that format, he's gonna be like dominant. Like he's really gonna cause a lot of problems throughout the URL. But I feel like he still needs to, you feel me, polish it a little bit more, and you feel me, get it a little bit more skilled. I definitely want to see Jack Boy again. I feel like this is not like a crazy loss, but it is an L on his record. But yeah, I definitely want to see Jack Boy again, and definitely want to see Flames again. Yeah, it was a definitely great battle, and Flames definitely surprised me. Shout out to Flames.
No, yeah, and about his style, I don't have a problem with his style.
Yeah.
It's just like there's certain things you have to know in certain places.
Yeah.
This is over 1,000 people in the building, and why not check out the venue before? You see there's a bar there. not everyone's gonna be in the right mind state to have to break down your material.
Mm-hmm.
Make it to where it's going to hit. Now
Yeah.
he had some moments like that, like I said, the beginning, his second,
Yeah.
where it was much more relatable. But you can't get so intricate with the pen sometimes on a stage, a big stage like that. We're
Mm.
not really here to hear that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But it's no problem with his style. I don't think he has to change anything up.
Yeah.
'Cause like I said, he has the charisma, he has the performance, he knows how to act out the bars.
Mm-hmm.
Cause a lot of times it's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yeah.
But I just didn't think it hit for that exact time.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So shout out to Jack, shout out to Flames. They it's not like Jack's not gonna be booked again. He was on the next card.
Mhm.
So but I think he just has to learn from this. Now once again, like I said, I don't know if he took it a little light because that's his girl. I really you good, man?
No, yeah, I'm good.
But yeah, he just has to just know time and place for everything. That's it. That's
yeah.
it. Moving on to the next battle. We had
Or DNA versus official, right?
for a fact, we had DNA versus official. I was a little bit kind of in and out this battle,
Same.
a little bit. But DNA won the battle,
Mm-hmm.
right? Official's first round was very good, but I think she wrote down and DNA kind of wrote up,
Mm-hmm.
so it looked the kind of way. But the problem is, something's been off with official. Like it's not the same official that faced Jazz and faced Disaster. Faced some of these heavyweights and put on great performances. I don't know what it is. Like I don't know if it's the B Magic effect to where your just punching style kind of gets dry.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I had to see another battle because I don't just want to jump to a conclusion. But I feel like she was just losing steam. Like she was just over time. The crowd wasn't recepting it anymore.
Yeah.
It just kind of got a little bit boring. And DNA, he had the crowd from the beginning. Like I said, it's hard to beat someone who has the freestyling ability to know how to rebuttal. Been on this big stage so many times before. You're not just gonna come up there and beat DNA with a round and a half of material.
Yeah.
You're gonna need a full 3 rounds. You're gonna have to come to fight. Because DNA is not really playing around. DNA, for me, I had DNA 2-1 debatable. Like 2-1 debatable because it could also be a 3-0. I think it comes down to that first round. 'Cause I think that was the official's best round.
Okay.
But for the totality of the battle, I definitely have DNA taking that.
Yeah. I was pretty in and out this battle too because it was kind of like I was kind of busy and all that. But I did see a couple bars from official and like a couple rounds from DNA too. DNA is kind of I'm kind of at this point kind of expecting him to show out at this point because I feel like he kind of similar to like not even similar. I feel like he just revamped his style. He's not. I wouldn't say. He's not the same DNA. Like he's not. I'm like beforehand. We already knew what to expect from a DNA battle. How he was gonna rap. And like, and I feel like before he wasn't like clearly winning battles. He would just have debatables and just solid, calm battles. He never really, had to outstand. Like he never outstood anything except for like, probably like Ill Wills or those battles that he's heavily, like the odds are stacked against him. But I feel like for the most part, now I'm kind of seeing more of a consistency of him just showing out and just like really just separating himself from his opponent more so. With official, I feel like it's more so kind of the things I kind of emphasize too, like, each battle you have to add something different. I feel like she's not really adding too much. And if so, I feel like she's kind of relying too much on like what works for her. I feel like each battle for me, like even with every battle, I always try to notice like from performance to performance, like what are you adding? Like what are you doing new and stuff? I feel like maybe with her schedule or like maybe the way she's taking battles or something, like she's not really getting that time to like try out new things and like try to revamp stuff. But I feel like that might be the reasoning for it. But then again, I still got to see like more so a lot of more her material. Maybe I missed some things or something, but I feel like that might be the problem. But I don't know. Maybe yeah, that's about it. I really don't want to determine the winner, but from what I've seen, I like DNA's material. I'll just say that.
Yeah, there wasn't too much I really wanted to get into this battle because as we go on, there's definitely
Yeah,
some
cause
things
you
that
feel me. Yeah,
definitely have to be addressed. There was nothing
yeah,
really with this battle. I just think it just clearly went to DNA.
yeah.
So shout out DNA.
Mm-hmm.
I hope to see him again soon. Shout out to Official.
Facts.
The next battle,
Oh Lord.
that was Verb.
Yeah.
That no, not Verb. That was Cocaine VZ.
Cocaine V's.
Yo, shout out Cocaine. Yo, Cocaine VZ versus KCJ.
Mm-hmm.
You can go first on this one because
Oh,
I want to
yeah.
get all my thoughts together before I go. So go ahead.
All right, so boom, right? I already know how this is gonna like play out or whatever, but you might say I'm a KCJ hater or whatever, but I still feel the same way about KCJ. Still, like she's not like okay, boom, like she performed, she won this battle clear. I'll say that. But for me, I don't feel like she's doing like it's the same thing, and it's not impressing me at all. Like it's kind of the same basic layout material, and it's like, and it's no direction. Like it's kind of everywhere. Like every 4 bars is a different subject, and it's like I know, like everything in the Aver battle I wanted to hear. Like of course, yeah, your mom's a dyke, like all that other stuff. I don't like. It's the same. I feel like she has like a generic format at this point, and like and maybe it's just me, but like I'm kind of seeing it like more so with the like I feel like the people in her like backgrounds trying to hype her up and everything, but for me it's I don't see it like it's generic. It's getting like I don't like, but she's winning the battles though, and I feel like
Yo, say yo,
that's what I'm
yo,
saying.
yo,
Like,
say how you really feel,
but-
man. Yo, this is not no like
Yeah,
censored
nah,
thing.
I
Say
know.
how you feel. If
I'm
you think
saying-
she's trash, then say she's trash.
I'm not saying she's
because it seems like you're biting on your words right now.
I'm
Say
not
how you
saying
feel.
I'm
please.
not saying she's trash, but it's very generic and it's very predictable, and I don't see no progress from battle to battle. I feel like it's the same thing, but I can't fault her because she's winning these battles, and like I get it, but for me, it's I don't like it. Like it's generic, like for me, and I don't like it's kind of everywhere. I don't see the improvement, the structure. Like the first time was cool, but the fifth time I need something different at this point. But hey, you won the battle. Hey, that is what it is for me. Aver
It's Cocaine VZ.
with Cocaine VZ. I feel like that's horrible for him to revamp Cocaine VZ at like 38 trying to be a young stud. Like, bro, chill. Like Aver, bro. But yeah, like honestly, I'll be honest, I feel like the crowd didn't give him a chance after that first line with the I am a grinder shit. I don't
Was
hey,
that fire though?
it wasn't supposed to be though. Like it wasn't a punchline. Like it was his intro. Like I forgot he said something 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 something. I am a grinder, and then they booed him. Like it wasn't supposed to be a bar. Like it wasn't no lead up to it.
Right, no,
Like-
right. I understand that. We're saying though, was that setup even good? You could have a bad setup to the punch. Was that a
Yeah.
bad setup?
I guess,
Okay.
but it's like I don't.
Because sometimes you can't just start off some things like that. People like it's the first thing
Yeah.
we're hearing from you. Why are you grinding? You
I'm a grinder.
you have weed in you? Like what?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what he was talking about. But go
Yeah.
ahead. I'm gonna let you finish.
But yeah, I feel like the crowd didn't give him a chance, and that kind of threw him off the whole battle too. And also, I feel like his rounds were short. But for this, I'm not gonna lie, his material was very good. I paid attention, particularly in the second round. I like what he was talking about, and like, to me, I kind of X out crowd noises. I kind of try to focus for myself and see what I like and stuff. And I like what he was talking about. I feel like. And to go back to KCJ, when you're listening to KCJ, it's kind of like the same generic thing. But when you listen to Averb, it's like, oh, there's something different here. I get to like, it's more intriguing to me. So definitely, I gave him that second round. That's about it, to be honest. I feel like he was kind of just everywhere off. I feel like that. The crowd reaction was throwing him off. He wasn't really comfortable on that stage. I feel like he needs to find something out, something new or something, because that's not good. You feel me? That's not good at all. You feel me? Like it's not like Aver is like he's a top battle rapper. He has a fan base. You got to know he has to figure something out, son. I don't know. Maybe he's out of touch with like a certain group or something. I don't know, but he definitely needs to figure out. But I gave the battle to KCJ 2-1. First and third, yeah.
Hello. I'm just making sure everyone could hear me for what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
I respect everything you say, and I agree with everything you say. Trying to think, who should I go off on first, Verb or Casey? Since you started off with Casey, I'll start off with Verb. Verb, that just wasn't good. Like overall, I don't care if maybe one bar hit or two bar. His overall performance was not good.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saying that because I've seen Verb performances in the past that were good.
Yeah.
So I'm not just gonna say because he was nice back in the day, give him the benefit of the doubt, and he's just trying to find a new. He was not good versus KCJ.
Mm-hmm.
To me, he hasn't been good his last couple battles.
Mm.
Now, I heard people talking about he was good the previous week against Pass. I don't care. I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
URL's the biggest platform, and that's what we're talking. I'm not talking about you battling over in the West parking lot and face pat. I don't care. In Kings vs Queens, you was not good. Mm-hmm. And then I watched his recap because I follow him on YouTube. Mm-hmm. So I watched what he was talking about, and then he started talking about he's not gonna give his best effort on URL, and they're not gonna see Cocaine VZ anymore, and just asking for a cop out. Like, yo, man, like, I hate when battlers do bad and then they go on their social media, going everywhere, and then he went on a social media rant trying to expose someone but not saying the name. Like I hate all that. This is battle rap. Come to rap. Mm-hmm. Like, you did not beat KCJ, period. End of the night, either stop battling or come back and do something different. It's it's crazy to me because I forgot what battle it was after. He went on 15 Minutes of Fame and said, they're not, no, I think it was DNA, maybe. They're not buying what I'm selling.
That was a Miss Hustle battle.
Okay, so it was, there you go, with the Pikachu shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, God. He said the fans are not buying what I'm selling. So how'd you come back with the same shit but then just put a different label over it? Yeah. It's the same drug. Like, it's the same thing. You just put a different name on it, Cocaine VZ. Yep. It's still not good. Yeah. So I just don't know. I can't remember the last time I watched a full Verb battle and he was good. And then even when talking about the past battle, they're talking about, like his first round in the past battle. Are we serious? It's like, no, this is crazy to me because when we take these legends, and I'm just saying names, Mook, Lux, those legends who did so much, it's like, because they did so much back in the day, now if they come with one go round, but his first round, what are we talking about right now? Like, so because he had one good round, now he just floats through life because of things he did 10 years ago. That's just so crazy to me. I can't remember the last time Verb had a full 3 good rounds. I hear you. Can you tell me? Or can you remember the last time you seen Verb had a full good 3 rounds, not a round and a half, not a round, not 2, 3 rounds of good material? Nah. It's like you would really have to think. You probably have to go on YouTube and start looking at previous. It's like you just don't know. And I don't know why he keeps getting booked. I see why this battle was booked because they had a little bit of the history. It was on Instagram Live, having the back and forth. We get all that. But it's like, how do you like? This would be like if I'm the boss of a job and I keep bringing back the same person. They say, "Oh no, I'm gonna do better next time. I'm gonna do," and then they keep doing the same thing. It's like, when do you cut the cord?
That's a fact.
I just don't know. I didn't like none of his rounds, none of his material, absolutely nothing. I don't care that he was a grinder. I just don't like. I don't understand like. And then I hate the aftermath of what he's doing. Just like sit down somewhere. And Verb reminds me of like Kyrie Irving.
Oh Lord.
It's like, and I respect Kyrie. Shout out Kyrie Irving if he ever watches this. Like, right? Like, but listen, it's like they'll do bad, and then they'll do a post game interview or after battle interview. And they'll just start talking in circles. No, address why you just had 5 points. Okay. The whole game, like, I don't want to hear about the crowd and it's a full moon tonight. So it's and then all this analytical shit. Like, you just got 30. Like, what are you talking about?
Oh man.
I just don't understand. Verb, get it together and come back and just. I don't want to see cocaine, VZ,
Yeah.
vegan Verb.
Mm.
I don't.
Yeah.
Just like Shotgun Shook said, you need to eat a chicken sandwich and come back and do something. Cut the dreads. Like, it's just not good.
Yeah,
You have not been winning battles.
Oh
no, but he had a debatable against Head Ice. And shout out Head Ice, Wolf. Yo,
Yeah,
shout out Head Ice. But Head Ice,
Yeah.
one good round against Pass.
Oh man.
The last 3 women you beat, they all 30'd you. Whew.
Lord of mercy.
Come on, Verb. And you're on people's Mount Rushmore. Like one day we're gonna have the conversation. Can your legacy be tarnished? Because it just comes to a point like then stop battling. But then you say you don't need the money, but then you're on these cards. Like I don't understand some of these battlers. I just don't. And then it's like fans are gonna come in the comment, oh, but if you really just put the battle on mute and put subtitles on to read his material, what are you talking about? Like, it's a bat. I'm done.
Yeah.
And then KCJ, I agree with your point now on what you were saying before about KCJ. KCJ, you need to tighten up your material. I didn't like nothing she said either. I'm gonna be honest with you too, and I'm a Casey fan. You know I'm a Casey fan. I keep shit real. I didn't like none of your material. Hold on. I did like her third when she took the angle about black women and how they're being unappreciated. That was good going against Verb. You see, I like that angle against that. Now imagine she did that for 3 rounds and really had that potent material, really broke that down. Yeah, that could have made Verb look crazy. Yeah. She only had it for like half for the beginning of her third.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Substance. I feel like she goes everywhere. From rounds 1 and 2, she was everywhere. Like, it wasn't no round, like it was just everywhere. She was just spitting.
I just didn't like her punches. She might have had one good punch every 5.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I wasn't impressed with that performance. And I've seen Casey do well before. This wasn't it. She won, to your point, like you said, because Verb was that bad. You definitely 30'd him. But then you're popping bottles and. No, put the cap back on. I don't know, like, and then it's like that. That's how narratives get set, and it makes it look like you bodied him. You beat him, but you really didn't body him because y'all both wasn't good.
Yes. That's I feel like you're under. You're definitely
Casey.
Definitely
just tighten up. You have everything else. You got the vocal projection. You know how to move around on stage. I seen the outfit she was wearing. I didn't think she was gonna move around so well as she did. Yeah, but she definitely did. She has the vocal projection. She has the presence. She has the cachet with her name. She has all that. You just got to tighten up your material. Yeah. That's all you got to do. Tighten the material up. Ooh. You're in a group with 2 other good rappers. Yeah. Like bounce some ideas off. It's like you could definitely tell she writes all her own shit. You can tell. It doesn't sound like it doesn't sound like jazz. That's KCJ for 99% of her material. Tighten it up. Whew. Lord. Jesus Christ. Moving on to the next battle, which was
Tay-Rock versus Vixen.
Tay-Rock versus Vixen. Now, you said you didn't really get to see any of the battle.
I was making my way home.
So you didn't see any of the battle?
I seen highlights, but
okay,
I needed to see.
So I'll really just try to get into it real quick. First, I'm gonna clap it up. I'm definitely gonna clap it up for those 2. That was the best battle I've seen all year.
Okay.
I became a new fan of Tay-Rock.
Oh, okay.
Like, even like how he came out in his first, like, you can just tell that stage presence is a real thing. It's just like the way he was controlling the crowd. It was like you ever seen when a battler says a bar but then doesn't say the last word, but the crowd says it and it just hit. Yeah, he's doing that. And I'm like, yo, what? It's like, and I tell you, I watched this event of 2 hours of sleep. So I'm tired as shit, but I do this for the fans and, because we have a platform now, so I got to watch the event. Yeah. But that woke me up. I'm like, oh, shit. And I'm sorry for cursing, but it's warranted for this battle. Like, it is what it is. That was fucking crazy from both ends. Like, there's not a clear winner in this battle. This was one where, like, you was sitting on your seat waiting for the votes. Like, who just took this battle right here? Right? Like, Tay-Rock comes out in the first round, just bombing. Like, no, I'm trying to think who went first. Did Vixen go first? You don't even know. I'm trying to remember who went first. I think it was Vixen. I think Vixen came out first, and she was just definitely on one just from the beginning. Like I definitely like we have to do a bar breakdown on this one.
Okay.
This is definitely warranted because it's that close and it's so much material.
Mm-hmm.
She the only bar I can even really remember was she said, I like she knew once putting my hands on rock would make my shooting better.
Mm.
She had John with caution I creep with this, and then John with caution I sleep with this, and then like she just had so much like she had some shit like my grandma knew I had the baby, she dreamed the fish, like she she just had so much material, and then it was like she was battling two people. She was coming at rock, and then she's coming at caution, talking about you always telling people that you never have rock read over your bars. Well, you need to, like, because that's coming at her material.
Yeah.
Vixen definitely. Let me say this: Vixen is the face of female battle rap.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely posted that on our page. Once again, if you're not following us on Instagram, please follow at It's Debatable. _2_. Please follow. We're growing every day. But yeah, I definitely had to post that because I just don't see over Jazz too. And you know, I think Jazz is the GOAT.
Yeah.
But I definitely have her over Jazz right now because to stand like I'm imagining, I don't think no other female on the card, even Lady Flames would have got 30. Like that's how Rock was coming, and for Vixen to really combat that, I'm talking about she's bumping Rock. I'm talking about she almost bumped Rock off the stage, like using Rock's line. You better act like you know. You better act like you know. Yeah. Like she's going crazy. Yo, shout out Vixen, and then definitely shout out Tay-Rock. I'm trying to think of a bar he had in the first, and now I'm drawing a blank. Oh my god, I just can't even remember the bar right now. But you said you seen some highlights. Do you have any bars from the battle that you remember?
I forgot. I don't know what round it was, but it said something with the Cosmo and Wanda shit.
Oh yeah, he definitely had the Fairly Odd Parents thing. I'm coming in the house with Timmy, Cosmo, and Wanda. Like,
yeah, oh my god,
yeah,
that shit had me.
Like, oh no, I remember he came out on the first and was like, he said some shit like, "Don't get rock for real." This little white girl say, "Catch me outside and find out how Dr. Phil."
I seen that.
Disaster gonna strike, and she gonna see how Hoffa feel. Like, I'm like, yo, like. You can even see JC's face, like, yo, that, like, oh god, that battle.
No, I definitely gotta watch this shit, bro.
When that battle drops, and I hate rewatching battles. I just do. I hate watching. I gotta rewatch Tay-Rock and Vixen the Assassin. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if Surf would could have stood in front of that from Vixen. You know, she definitely came out Surf at the battle too, calling him a bitch and all that. Surf definitely went on live talking about she gotta see me for something now. Like, yeah, she was on one. Like, I know there's niggas on the URL platform top tiers. I don't even think could fuck with her right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, shout out Vixen the Assassin, Jazz the Rapper, Miss Hustle, E Heart, Come Outside. 40 bars. Even though I don't know if 40's gonna battle. She may get anxiety, and then she may be in the event, but then she's not gonna battle her. I don't know. So let me not even say 40's name. I don't know. I don't. Man. Cause you remember, am I saying something wrong? Hey. The last time she was supposed to battle, supposedly she was in the event. She had anxiety and she didn't get to battle Coffee Brown the main event. So let me not even say her name, cause maybe it's gonna be too much anxiety to battle Vixen. I don't know. Point being official.
Coffee.
Coffee? No. She battled Coffee. Oh, yeah. She battled Coffee way back on another league. If they want to do a rematch, I'm here for top tier females and males at this point. I'm not mad at them. Come outside to battle Vixen the Assassin. Thank you. I just feel like I feel like I really feel like she's the male version of Tay-Rock. Like, I think that was really a mirror match. Like, once you watch it from start to finish, tell me that I'm gonna call you. I want to know, are they not? So it's like looking into a mirror of battle. If one was a male, one was a female. It was just crazy.
Oh man.
The official vote did go to Rock though.
Okay.
You know, maybe just because of the fan base. Even though I don't want to use that as a cop out, because he was that good though.
Yeah.
So, but that vote went to him. So before we even get to the main event, real quick, let's just get up the scorecard.
Yeah.
Jack lost, so that was a point for Flames.
Yeah.
Then DNA won. He tied it back up.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was Casey, right?
Yeah.
And then it was Casey and Verb. Oh, and we forgot a battle though. So timeout before we get into before we even get into that.
Oh yeah.
I dead
ass forgot to.
I dead ass forgot about that battle. So timeout before we even get the scorecard up.
Yeah.
Charlie Clips.
Yeah.
Versus she G. Right.
Yeah, yo, she.
You seen the battle?
Yeah, I seen.
All right,
yeah.
so you can go first on this one. Let me know how you dissected this.
So
one.
even like beforehand, right? I said like I didn't like the battle because like with Charlie Clip's status and Yoshi G, like it wouldn't mix well. I wouldn't say I was like I wasn't completely right, but I kind of felt like what I said was kind of like accurate a little bit, because I felt like Charlie Clips definitely took over like the whole scenery. Like I feel like his material was good, but it wasn't like overly, you feel me, to that level where we seen him with like Luke Castro and everything. I felt like he did just enough of this battle, and I felt like with Yoshi G material, she had good material per se, but it wasn't effective towards the crowd. I feel like she didn't really like shake the room like I would expect her to be like shake the room or something like that. But I feel like a lot of stuff too with Yoshi G, like I said too, battling Clips, a lot of her stuff is gonna fall on deaf ears because they're not gonna be wanting to listen to what she has to approach or like what she's gonna say. I feel like they want to be more so entertained within like this Charlie Clips and Yoshi G battle. Charlie Clips, fucking human cheat code, brings out fucking Jesus and shit. And I tell you, like Charlie Clips has like
Amen.
those cheat codes that where like he could do one thing and it's gonna just erase everything like you ever said. Like it's gonna just like every battle he's gonna do something where you're not gonna remember anything from their opponent. You're just gonna remember what Clips did, and that's why I didn't really like it, because it was just like it's unfair at that point, because it's like, you feel me? But I feel like it was great material from both people. I didn't feel like they went over the edge. I feel like Charlie Clips did just enough. I would say Charlie Clips Gentlemen's. Probably gotta watch it again, but for right now I got Charlie Clips for the Gentlemen's. I feel like Yoshi G had great material, but it's just I wasn't feeling it because I just wasn't feeling it at that time. Yeah, I feel like it was just falling on deaf ears. It wasn't compatible for this battle, at least.
Are you done?
Yeah.
I'm just making sure. I respect all the points you just made. I think you was being a little bit too nice. And I'm surprised that coming from you, because I call you the Simon Cowell of this.
Yeah.
I don't know what material you heard. Yoshi wasn't good at all to me. And I'm a Yoshi fan.
Oh.
Like, there's not a lot of Yoshi fans. I'm a Yoshi G fan.
Okay.
Because I think she sounds different from everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
This battle, though, and to play devil's advocate, I didn't see none of their first rounds.
Okay.
I actually seen a clip to where she was getting some reaction in the first, so maybe she had some shit in the 1st.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I would have to see it. I
Yeah.
did not. I missed their first rounds. My phone died. I'm streaming it off my phone.
Yeah.
I missed both of their first rounds. But from the second on, it was kind of cringy to watch Yoshi. Like, and Clips material wasn't crazy either, but that's just writing down to your opponent.
Yeah.
That's just being strategic.
Yeah.
There's no way Yoshi was gonna beat Charlie Clips.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that after the fact now, even before, maybe there's a little, but then even when we did polls and stuff on our page,
Yeah.
she might have got one vote out of like 50. Like she might have got like one vote. So the polls were very down on her already.
Hey.
Well, for her, is it
I'm saying,
really A?
I'm saying pause.
Pause for what? For her? Yeah. I don't know. Is it really a pause there?
You're right.
Polls be down on her. Like, I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Even after the fact, which is like, it was really cringy for me. Like, I didn't think, why that material now?
Mm.
I just didn't think she came correctly for Clips.
Mm.
But let me say this though. She had the rebuttal of the year.
Mm.
She might have had the best rebuttal of all time. She had the whole, and I watched that rebuttal 100 times.
For real.
Cause that shit was crazy to me. Cause Clips brings out Jesus in the second.
Yeah. Oh shit.
And then she starts off in the first. And she does the turn me up, It's mad funny, like, cause she's so small on the stage.
Yeah.
It looks, she's like jumping, turn me up. And then she says, the perfect opportunity for a nigga to start black preaching.
Mm.
You found the right heathen, but why the fuck would you bring a white Jesus? Yo, that shook the building.
It was calm for me.
I didn't ask about how calm it was for you. I said the building. Like, I didn't say you. The building shook. My TV shook.
It is what it is.
That was crazy. Oh my! And then Twerk comes out the back and fucking grabs her, and the crowd goes even crazier. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Even Clips gotta start dapping her up, smack going crazy. Like,
Yeah.
that took her out the casket for a second. Cause she was in one, like, they was getting everything together for her burial.
Yeah.
And then you know how Undertaker just pops up like that. Like, after the rebuttal, that's definitely how it played out. But then she kind of slipped back in the casket, because after that, it was back to, you said, back on Deaf Ears.
Deaf Ears, bro.
But still, that that was just crazy to me. Like, now there was rumors that Twerk gave her the rebuttal. Because you do see, watching it back, Twerk say something to her, and then she starts off the second round.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he gave her the rebuttal.
More so the idea.
But the idea. Because there's no way he said that whole thing that quick.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you look at the clip, he goes like this. Mm. And then he goes, so there's no way he said the whole thing, but he definitely said, yo, even he went on Twitter and said, I did not give her the bar. I literally told her, you better rebuttal that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and she definitely did.
Yeah.
Like, that was crazy to me. I like Clips 1-3-0. You was talking about, you don't know for gentlemen. Clips won the battle 3-0 clear. I don't know what about you was watching.
I was seeing, like, yeah. Because
what?
Like, I'm just saying, like her material falling on deaf ears. Maybe there's stuff I didn't catch or something. But for right now, I'll say Gentleman's 3-0.
I think it was more. The only thing that really was crazy to me just was the rebuttal. I don't think the thought bars and all this sex shit, I don't think it was gonna work right there.
Yeah, you're right.
Or maybe to your point, like you said, the opponent. Yeah, I think maybe Clips just have a force field where nothing kind of works.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, yeah, but I don't know. I think even if she faced someone else, I don't think she wouldn't have beat Rock. Yeah, she would have beat Verb, Cocaine VZ.
Oh,
she wouldn't have beat Geechee, and she wouldn't have beat DNA, and maybe she would have beat Jack. But it's like the only people she would have beat was people who didn't do good, because she just wasn't. Even comparing her to female, she wouldn't be no female on the card either.
Yeah.
No one. So it's like, that was definitely body of the night. Shout out Clips once again for bringing out Jesus and doing all that. Even though, like I said, the Lou Castro battle, like you said, he definitely had crazier material. But shout out to those two. After that, they definitely hugged it out. After that, Clips gave her some advice moving on. I definitely think she's gonna come back and look at the game tapes and definitely just see what she got to do better. Yeah. Oh man. But
Yeah.
Yo, GG. Right? All right. So moving on. So now, before we get into the main event, it was all tied up at 3-3 because Verb lost.
Jack Boy lost. And.
Oh, no, yeah, because it was 2-2 going into the last. No, it had to be. Someone else lost because, it was 6 battles, 1-3. Right, so it was 2-3 going into the last one, right? Verb lost, and who else had lost? Jack Boy lost. And then for the women, Official lost, Yoshi lost, and
Vixen.
And Vixen lost, even though that was a very close battle.
Yeah.
So it was 3-2 in favor of the men going into Jazz the Rapper and Geechee Gotti. Now you're gonna get me upset because I already know what you're gonna say, and this is very disrespectful on what we're gonna do to Jazz the Rapper. But go ahead,
Why you think I'm just pinpointing Jazz?
cause I already know what you're gonna do, and I'm actually sick and tired of the fans after this exact battle. But go ahead, just cause I already know everything you're gonna
Alright.
say, and it's completely disrespectful. But go ahead.
All right. So for me, right, I feel like this battle was terrible on both ends. To be honest, I didn't like Geechee's material, and I barely liked Jazz material on both ends.
But make sure you say you don't like Jazz. Period.
I I never said I don't like Jazz. Period.
Oh God! All right.
I just don't. I just
You
don't-
told me personally you don't
I
like
don't.
Jazz.
I don't like the status in which she's held at because I don't see it. But Jazz is okay. I don't see. I just don't like the status of her being a goat. I don't see it. That's just on my end. She's cool.
But she beat your goat.
My goat. She didn't beat Lux. The fuck?
Talking about 40, you faggot.
Oh.
Like, obviously not Lux.
Oh. But yeah, I mean, that don't make her a goat to me. But anyway, but I don't really like this battle. I don't really, from what I was expecting, it like really underwhelmed me on both ends. Like with Jazz, I didn't really understand. Like she had good bars, but it was kind of like everywhere too. Like and like specifically too, like I don't understand what direction. Like it was kind of like everywhere, and I could just tell like they were very friendly and like it wasn't like the battle that was like when I was before like the card happened, I was expecting like a back and forth, but it wasn't really a back and forth. It was more so like a it felt like it was just like jokingly and then like it wasn't serious like to me. I don't feel like both of them really took it serious like to the level where I thought they were gonna take it serious too. Like even with Geechee, like Geechee, I don't know what was going on with Geechee. Like this is like probably the worst I've seen Geechee. Like I didn't like his material was just lackluster, and I didn't see the energy, the conviction, and all that. It was just so soft. Like to me, it was just soft. Like it was like I don't know. It was just weird to me. I didn't like it. Like it was just the mixture of it was bad. To me, I had Geechee in the first round. I had Jazz in the second. I didn't like both of their thirds. And I'm gonna tell you why, because you know me, I don't like the extracurricular stuff in battle rap, the fucking and all that. And like that shit was corny to me. Like, oh, I threw the C's up and that shit's corny to me. And then yeah, I was fucking from the that shit's corny. Like I don't like it. It was like there wasn't like no like you feel me, but I just didn't like the battle at all to me. I could understand why people had Jazz winning, but to me on both ends, I didn't like it. I feel like also too. You say I hate Jazz, but I feel like to the level where like Jazz is, I feel like there should be like I'm expecting like a little bit more. I feel like I didn't see any like you know me. I like intricate stuff. It's more so like you feel me. And then she said like she wished like the crowd was more receptive to some of her bars. I'm like some of those bars wasn't like all that to be all crazy about either. Like they were good, decent, but they wasn't granted for me to go crazy or anything. And that's how I felt about it, to be honest. I really didn't like it too much. I expected way more from both of them, but it is what it is at that point. I can understand why people had Jazz winning. Yeah. And another thing, well, yeah, that's about it. Yeah.
No, say the other thing you had to say.
Yeah. Oh,
I want to pull up.
And then one thing too, maybe I'm being petty or whatever. She said she was gonna explain how he got that. When it's real, you could tell, you could see it in their eyes in the second round. She didn't explain it in the third, and I was kind of anticipating that. I didn't get that, and she kept on doing that at the end of her round too. I didn't like that, but it is what it is.
Hold on, because I want to see if I could find exactly what you said. Hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I just can't. I don't even know where it was. Forget it. I can't find exactly. I want to see what you said after, so I can get your quote correctly.
No, I could tell you.
It's
right
too
now.
late. I don't care anymore. So
Right.
I agree with some of your points. The battle was underwhelming
Mm-hmm.
based off the promotion that was executed from both of them. I think we was expecting a little more. Now I do agree with Jazz to an extent when she's talking about the reception from the crowd. I think in the first round, the crowd wasn't giving her any love. I think that because they really wanted to hear what Geechee had to say. Geechee is the number one fan favorite right now. So it's like people are coming to see what really he has to say, right? And if you already have something instilled into your mind, like that's what you're expecting. So you're not even really trying to see it another way. Like people was already saying like he's gonna body her, especially now after the Mike P battle.
Yeah,
People was expecting like the same thing. When Jazz is better than Mike P, so it's like I don't know why people would think that. Jazz is a better writer than Geechee Gotti. Period. Like you can shake your head in any angle that you want. Jazz is a better writer than Geechee Gotti. Like that's just a fact. If you listen to battle rap and you think Geechee Gotti has a better pen than Jazz, then I just don't. Sorry for the technical difficulties. My co-host is a moron. But to continue what I'm saying,
nah, yeah, my shit.
I just don't. I don't see what the only things that to me Geechee does better than Jazz is like stage. It's sort of like a stage presence, like the vocal projection, like things like that. But we're talking about material. I just don't think that Geechee is as good as Jazz. Like I just don't. I'm not saying Geechee's whack, because I definitely seen him go against Pens and definitely stand his own and come with good material. I remember him versus JC, right? I remember him versus Lux. I remember him versus these high-end pen people and him coming with way better material. But like you even said this battle, period, he wasn't good this battle. And was this the craziest Jazz? No, it definitely wasn't. I definitely seen, I like Jazz better in the official battle. And people say she got killed that battle. Like, so, but just in regards to this, I have Jazz 3-0, not a body. Not a body, though. Definitely not a body. I just don't see a round where Geechee was better than her. And people talking about the one round he actually wrote. Because the next two would sound like freestyling to me and just going anywhere. I don't see how, though, if this battle's been booked for how long, been promoting for that long, for him to come with one round of material.
Yeah, me either.
Now, I understand you had clean paper last week. I don't care. I don't care that you had to battle clean paper. Stop battling so much. This is what's about to happen to Geechee Gotti. He's taking too many battles. It's taking away from the substance of his material. Because he's not even so intricate to where it's like he'll have you going all these places. He's the rapper where it's more direct.
Yeah.
And he raps a certain way. It's I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna kill you, and I'm gonna tell the set. Yeah. Like that's his material.
Yeah.
So it's like if you already used probably at least half of it against clean paper, you was only gonna come with half against Jazz in the main event battle, and Jazz is no slouch. I didn't understand his preparation for this battle.
Yeah.
I don't get it at all. But yeah, and there's not really much more to say. Yeah. I like the angles Jazz took this battle. She took the thing talking about him taking criminal justice. You had a problem with that angle too, of course. So now an angle we've never heard on Geechee Gotti has never been used, executed the right way, and I can tell it affected Geechee because he had to say something about it in the next round. If it really weighed, nothing.
Because it didn't make sense.
I'm done talking. Go ahead.
I'm saying, like, you take a class in criminal justice doesn't mean anything. You just took a class on it. That doesn't mean like, oh, you took a class in criminal justice and you commit crimes. You're supposed to. When you get locked up, they educate people on criminal justice. That's why it didn't make sense to me.
But now this is what people's gonna do. I've heard some of the dumbest angles in my life before, and when they like the battler, they don't say nothing. But now because it's going against Geechee Gotti, now we're about to break down. But now we're gonna break down.
I can say this
every part of the angle,
bro.
But because it's against Geechee Gotti. But if someone who people had liked just as much as Geechee had said it, am I but now because it's Jazz, facing the face of the URL. Now all her angles is trash. No one wants to show her love. I'm tired of it, man.
I didn't say that. I'm
just
saying it on
I didn't
both.
say you said that.
I said on both ends though, because she said the shit about criminal justice, and then Geechee's over here talking about her like she's a police officer when she's just the operator. Like that's why the battle just I was just like under, because it was just weird. Like I don't understand what the fuck they were doing. Like
Geechee, no, but now
like,
it's like you're tying them all together. Like they was both just bad.
Bro,
I
said that.
Wait, hold on. I didn't say you didn't say that. Slow down. Calm down.
Yeah, but you said like, all right, whatever, bro. Yeah.
The mic.
No, I gotta go. I already said what I said.
Okay. I'm just saying that when people's favorites are battling, there's certain narratives that are pushed, and it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't. Now, I already said this was not the best Jazz ever. Of course not. Like, it just wasn't. If you've seen Jazz before, but she was clearly better than him. Like, clearly, I don't see how someone could watch that battle and say Geechee Gotti won that battle. Like, you just seen him clear someone in Mike P. That's when you clear somebody, even though it was one round. Mm-hmm. You clearly seen he won the battle. It's just clear. Mm-hmm. But now people are really trying to say Geechee clearly beat Jazz the rapper. If that's it, I have nothing else to say. Because that's just disgusting. It's disgusting, and it makes me want to throw up.
I can see why, though.
Why? Why, though? He came with one round of solid material. I didn't even want to say solid material. He came with one round of fresh material. So how can you say he beat Jazz? Get to it. Why? Explain. I don't get it.
Both of their materials wasn't that good though. You feel me?
You can say that, but Jazz was still better than him.
You can make. That's how you feel, bro. But you can. But for other people,
I know that's how I feel.
You can still make an argument.
So you feel that way. So say your argument. I don't. How can you say Geechee won? How?
Because I said both of their materials weren't that good. So I could see why. You feel me? Anybody can go either way.
What did Geechee do?
I said I had Geechee in the first, Jazz in the second, and their third rounds are both terrible. You feel me?
That's such a cop out.
I can see.
That's such a cop out.
Feel me? That's my explanation.
Who would you have winning the battle?
I had Geechee.
Why? Say what did he do?
Because both of them, I prefer.
Stop saying. All
right. Can I talk, bro?
There you go. So say.
All right. I prefer Geechee's third over Jazz. Period. What? That's that.
That was his worst round.
Both of their shits were trash, bro. That was a bad battle, bro. You feel that way? That's how you feel, bro. You feel me? But that's it, bro. That concludes episode 23. It's debatable. Please like, comments, and subscribe. And definitely support. Give us y'all feedback and tell us how y'all feel. Definitely stay tuned.